New at 10, chaos at the concession stand. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Sophia Pullman.
And I'm Rod Fowler. Nebraska football is off to a hot start to the season on the field, but some fans are expressing concerns over Memorial Stadium's concessions. Channel 8's Danielle Da Silva spoke with fans about the issue. She joins us live tonight with more. What'd they tell you, Danielle?
Thanks, Rod. Although happy for the Huskers win, some of the students I spoke to tell me that the long lines in the stadium were distressing, even for those who didn't leave the stands, but especially for some families looking for a bite to eat.
They were definitely irritated because now most of them had kids with them. They were hungry. It's lunchtime. It was a 11:30 game.
UNL sophomore Liz says it all started around the second quarter when the system went down on the south side of the stadium. She says there were no announcements about the tech trouble, but it was obvious when TV screens began to shut off and people were getting turned away from the concession stands.
It's kind of a visual cue when people start packing up in the line again. When people start getting pushed away, they'd go up to the stand, and they'll be like, "Hey, I want to order this and this. Sorry, we can't order anything right now. System's down."
Although she did see some supervisors walking around directing patrons to other areas, all it did was create a blockage. She tells me she decided to go back to her seat altogether. Snacks weren't sold again until the middle of the third quarter.
They had to push everyone towards the strict south side concessions, which blocked it completely. That's also where one of the strict beer stands is.
Quite the chaotic scene for those wanting food, but for those wanting beer, another update in the stadium worked for their benefit. The walk-through brews, self-serve stations where you just place your drink on the scanner, it scans, you pay, and then leave. Ironically, Liz said hardly anyone was using the new technology prior to the crowd buildup.
People were somewhat aware of using them, but they didn't trust it as much because it was a new thing. But once the system started going down, they realized, okay, this is probably one of the forms of payments that I can use, so I might as well use it.
We did reach out to Aramark to better understand what happened with the system shut down. We reached out by both phone call, text, and email. We have yet to hear back as of tonight, but we will keep you updated once we do receive a response. Reporting from outside of Memorial Stadium, Danielle Da Silva for Channel 8 News.